Well, we're all feeling intense emotions right now in this very unusual period that we're living through. And more important than ever is the topic of suicide prevention. And our next guest is with an organization that does just that, take care of those who are maybe struggling a bit emotionally.
No question. That's Taryn Hyatt. She is the area director for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. She joins us now from home. How are you?
I am doing well. How are you both?
Doing all right. We're hanging in. I think that's most of the valley right now is we're all just kind of hanging in and rolling with the punches. Your
Yeah.
organization does incredibly important work any time of year, any time of our lives, but now in particular, AFSP is incredibly important. Tell us what you do.
Yeah, our organization has been dedicated to saving lives and bringing hope to those who've been affected by suicide. And, we do that by helping educate people about when our mental health starts to experience those declines, which a lot of us are feeling right now. How do we take care of ourselves? How do we recognize others when they're in that space and connect them to the help and support they need so that they can take care of our mental well-being. And like you said, now is more important than ever that we continue that conversation and create a culture that's really smart about our mental wellness.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly. Certainly, in the last decade, there's been so much more awareness around the topic, which is so important. Taryn, tomorrow, Saturday, you're actually going to have a big charity walk. You've now moved that walk to an online event. Tell us all about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So we host an annual Out of the Darkness Suicide Prevention Walk each year. It's traditionally held out at Craig Ranch Regional Park. And obviously, with everything happening, we've moved it to a virtual event. So if you visit our walk page, afsp.org/Vegas, it'll take you right there. And we're going to host a Zoom meeting. So we're going to have some of our top fundraisers and folks who've been affected and impacted by suicide share their stories and do an opening ceremony. And then we're inviting people to just do their own kind of virtual event. Go out in your neighborhood, take a walk around your block. If you're able, do a random act of kindness for somebody, donate blood, purchase a meal for some of our healthcare workers, just anything we can do to increase hope and connection at this time. Hope is not canceled. Everything right now in our world feels canceled.
Yeah.
Hope is not. And we need to draw together and hold on to that right now.
If I may, I want to tell a story that you just had happen to you. You were looking for and this is the littlest thing can make the hugest impact. You and your husband were looking for an Ethernet cable to be able to connect your laptop to your home internet, so we could actually have this chat right now. The store was sold out, and of course, it's frustrating as can be. But then somebody just decided to help you out of nowhere. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so my husband is a deer, and he went to the store for me last night. And, as he was in the aisle looking, of course, everything was sold out. And he said, the gentleman next to him kind of heard him mutter to himself, crap, what am I going to do? And he said, sir, I do this for a living. I install internet for folks. If you need a cable, come out to my truck with me. And he made us an Ethernet cord.
That is
So I have
so
a homemade
So
Ethernet cord that we were able to use. And it is, those are the little things that, we be helpers, look for the helpers, and we can all do that and
100%.
check in with each other. And it did. It made my day.
No question. That's awesome.
I love it, man. That just it really makes you feel good, and we all do have the possibility of sharing that hope with other people right now, even if it is from a 6 foot distance. Let's
Yeah.
talk about on a little more of a serious note. This is a very difficult time, not only for ourselves, our families, and for some people, this could get really heavy. Can we talk about
Yeah.
the signs that someone is in dire need of help?
Yeah. We always share that when folks are struggling and stressed and especially overwhelmed and could contemplate, suicide, there typically are warning signs that people give off. And we're experiencing a lot of those basic risk factors now, as a society with all the uncertainty. But if you notice somebody start talking in a way that sounds hopeless, right? They don't see how they can do this. They're frustrated. I feel like I'm just a burden. If you hear comments like that, ask, check in. If you start noticing behaviors in someone, they start isolating more and withdrawing more. Right now we're all kind of isolated, but we still can connect and reach out. If you start seeing some of those things change, sleeping more, not sleeping, having a hard time eating, and just those normal day-to-day things. If you notice behaviors that kind of seem off for a person, check in and just be willing to ask. I wonder if what's going on right now has you thinking about suicide. and allow people to talk and share openly, whatever it is that they're going through, and then connect them to resources. Thank goodness right now we still have access to things like our crisis line. You can call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255 and talk to somebody, talk to somebody about what you're experiencing and feeling and get support. We need that now more than ever.
Well, it's incredible work that you're doing, and we applaud you for continuing it. And congratulations on getting your internet cable. And let's continue spreading that kindness. It's great having you. Thank you so much, Taryn.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate you all. Take good care.
You as well.
Great to talk to you.
Want to find out more about AFSP, it's very simple. You go to afsp.org/Vegas, get involved with that virtual walk that's happening tomorrow. And a huge thank you for the incredible work that they're doing.